Thanks for joining me. The first earthquake watch for 2016 will be in January, and this will be when Mercury, this is Mercury here, it's going to pass between the Sun and the Earth on its orbit. This watch period will start on the 7th of January, on which you see here Mercury swinging in, and then on the 14th it will make its conjunction, in which it lines up perfectly with the Sun and the Earth. This will create the electromagnetic charge down to Earth, and this will be the highest peak of the electrical energy being transferred to the Earth. So in theory this will be around the time on which you will get the strongest and more earthquakes. And then we have the watch period ending on the 22nd of January. This is Solar Scope software, which you'll be able to see Mercury moving there, starting at the 7th. And then on the 14th it will be lining up, and then it begins to move out, once it's clear the 22nd, the watch period is over. Looking at our past results, Mercury kind of comes into conjunction the same time as Saturn does, the past few years anyway that I've been watching it. You see Mercury added to Saturn in Saturn's ping in April 2014, but here you see Mercury by itself pings Earth around October time, and then you see Mercury adding to Saturn's conjunction energy here. And then if you remember the Chile earthquake, this did deliver a lot of regular earthquakes, which is why the number I think is so high here. It's because so many regular earthquakes were happening in Chile, and that was just an immense earthquake. So these numbers really are a bit high in my opinion. So we could probably safely say that Mercury will deliver the regular earthquake number for the past 30 days. It should push it up to between 8 and 18. So it should be roughly around 12, I would say, is a safe place to put it. So we are going to actually create our own projection for next year by using the laws of planets conjoining with Earth and the Sun to create earthquakes, and we're just going to put in the numbers and build our own graph, if you would. So on the 14th of the 1st, which is the first, we could be getting earthquakes within the 12 mark. This is very rough estimate. And the start of the conjunction will be at the 7th, but the closest we've got is the 1st. So if we take a 4 or 5 minimum earthquake number is usually around 4 or 5, so if we put in 5 there, be generous, and then it finishes on the 22nd, the conjunction watch period for Mercury. So we could, that's the 29th, so we can put it back down to 5 again. And that will be Mercury's ping on the Earth. So there you go. Mercury from the 7th, main conjunction or highest conjunction or earthquakes on the 14th, and then end period 22nd. And we can add that to our projection for the year. Thank you very much. Catch my next video on which we're going to add the next earthquake watch period.